Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter 2. I think the first thing I'm going to do is have another crack at my inventory.
What's going on?
Once again, I don't know where to start.
Yes.
Right, let's just give everything
too much
to Yanni. If I could find some bags of holding for these crafting things and books, it would save me a lot of effort.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
That's actually quite good for a
Follow
paladin.
me.
Because some of their skills are based off charisma. I have a feeling Turn Undead might be. So that's probably a better shield than this. Yeah, and that can be flogged.
Yes.
So you can hold everything that we're just going to get rid of.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Ah, so this is very useful. Skill bonus search, so that's going to have to go to Nishka. Unless this is better. No, it's not better. Do you have a helmet?
Follow me.
No. I don't think that's particularly useful for you. But you've got it now.
Yes.
How can I help?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. But not amazing. We can sell that. And those are your weapons.
Yes.
Follow me!
That's nice, but we don't really use war maces, so we can sell that. Unless you're good with them, of course. Oh, that's much better. Well, if you are good with them, use this one. I don't think anyone uses chainmail
I
in
cannot
my party.
move
Maybe
carrying
the bard
this heavy
does.
load.
Even just a scroll case would make a huge difference.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I've already got better
How
than
can
that.
I help?
Oh, that is what you've got.
Yes.
Still, that's not important. Not impressive. I won't use those. What's that? That's actually pretty cool. Have you got one? What's that? AC +1. And it is working.
Follow me.
How can I help? Yes.
Everybody, follow me!
I think I've read that before.
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. But you're never going to use it because you've already got, you need braces of AC. So you're never going to get the opportunity to wear it. Oh, you're not wearing any, you can have it. Oh, can you? Yes, you can.
What's going on?
And this is for a monk. I think we get so much magic
Yes.
equipment that these OK gloves are just not worth
Yes.
carrying. We'll just get rid of them. I don't think I have much to say to anyone, do I? I've cleared up all the quests here. Yeah, I cleared up all the quests. Now I know the chance of you having a bag of holding is very low, but maybe you've got new stock. Maybe.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you don't get your money back again? That's a shame. I suspect most of these actually sold him in the first place. I guess that would be very good for our druid, and I probably sold him that in the first place. That was probably a bad plan. Oh dear. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Where shall I go next then? Just to sell. Let's try the willow. Or someone else try the willow. And I think I just wasted 8,000 GPs doing that. I'm going to load the game, do my inventory again, and then I'll resume the recording here. Right, back. Weeping Willow Inn.
Yes.
Follow me. Yes.
Now, do you have a bag of holding? Magic pouch, is that like a cheap bag of holding? Yes, it is. That is exactly what we need. A pale imitation of true bags of holding, these lesser creations bear only a tenuous connection to the distant planes. Items held within still exist, and therefore retain some portion of their mass on the prime material plane. The degree to which this is true varies according to the bag's craftsmanship. These magic containers are essential, agreed, for inventory management and can hold many items, large and small. The weight of the items within will still be a factor, however, especially when added to that of the container itself. Okay, well, we can probably cope with £1. I think we sold you that. Yeah, Ray's Redemption is pretty sweet. I never even checked to see if it was any better on our Paladin. What can go in the first magic pouch then? How about all our scrolls? They take up a lot of space, don't they? Oop, missed then. I'm making hard work of this, I think. I'll probably keep it as it is. I could stick the books in, couldn't I? No. No, what I'm going to do is I'll find some more. So where are we going to next? Back to Neverwinter. Well, if I pass Deacon, he seems like a general purpose salesman. He might have some. Can't remember which districts I need now. Let's go west side. Let's go east side. Oh, I didn't get a cutscene. Are you going to No, you're not going to interact with me either. Oh, I forgot he had all those special class items. Freedom of movement's pretty sweet. This looks like a pretty awesome bow for a bard. A lesser magic bag. Minus 40%. We'll definitely have that. Okay, well that's good. Oops. So I guess I'll stick all my crafting stuff in here. And that includes all of this, doesn't it? Is that... I don't know if that's... Yeah, it's probably enchantable. Is that a crafting item? No. That's all looking a lot better. If I can find a third, I'll stick my books in there as well. Where have I gone?
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Do you have anything to report?
Where to begin? Let's start with what we went there for. I found the emissary at Old Owl Well. No, not really. However, I did find the emissary, and he is safely back in Neverwinter, supposedly.
You have done well, Lieutenant. I knew my faith was not misplaced. You are to be commended for your efforts on Neverwinter's behalf. Your efforts at the docks have greatly improved the position of the Watch, but it has also drawn new predators.
Predators from Luskan.
Bloody Luskan!
Luskan is one of our less benevolent neighbors. We have had troubles with them in the past.
A war, actually. No need to hedge words when it comes to their kind. Now, those Luskan cowards are attempting to take advantage of your success at the docks to put spies in our midst.
We have caught word that one of their agents is attempting to enter port on board a merchant vessel from Luskan, a vessel called the Sea Ghost. We need you to go to the docks, board the Sea Ghost, and stop the Luskans. Return here when you have accomplished your mission.
Well, I don't know how much is out of character knowledge and how much is in character knowledge, but we know that the Sea Ghost is carrying or has something to do with the Necromancer's cult, don't we?
We need you to board the Sea Ghost at the docks and deal with the Luskans, Lieutenant. Return here when you have accomplished your mission.
Oh, no small talk at all. You'd better hurry. The ship's just pulled into port. Wait too long and most of the Luskans will have slipped off the ship by the time you get there. So, where exactly can I find the ship? It's at the docks, obviously. No port anywhere else in the city. The ship's name is the Sea Ghost. You know the docks as well as I do. You'll recognise the ship. And why is Luskan trying to slip more spies in? They're Luskans, causing troubles in their blood. I wouldn't even be surprised if they were involved with the problems in the Black Lake. Get down to the docks, make sure no Luskans get off that ship. And what am I supposed to do to them? Don't let any of the Luskans off the ship. They can't be up to any good trying to slip in without going through the proper channels first. Okay, so I'm guessing this is going to end in a bloodbath. Well, that sounds a little bit overkill. That's a new screen.
And what news do you bring from Old Owl Well, Lorne? Do Grey Cloak and bodies now lie in the hands of the Shadow Priests?
No, my lord. There were difficulties. An adventurer...
You have failed me, yet dare to return? I asked you to keep the priests safe. Without them, there will be no ritual. All I asked of you was to put pressure on the Neverwinter forces, cut off their trade routes through the mountains. Yet all you have given Neverwinter is hope, and a victory at Old Owl Well, which will allow them to concentrate on other fronts.
Fort Lock and Highcliff still remain ours, Lord Garius. Neverwinter's attention will be focused there, not upon us.
Fort Lock and Highcliff, yes. Obviously you have not heard, but our position there has become weaker, not stronger. And now you have come to tell me Old Owl Well has fallen, and the priests there are dead. Perhaps I shall allow you to be the one to tell the King of Shadows the news. Is that your wish, Lorne?
My Lord Garius, forgive me. It shall not happen again. I swear upon my life.
In that, Lorne, you are correct.
A common adventurer outmaneuvered you, Lorne. You really are losing your touch.
Bite your tongue, Torio, or I'll rip it from your throat. He won't stop me a second time.
Oh, of course he won't, Lorne. With your luck, chances are next time, he'll just kill you.
Lead guy seems quite competent, but then he doesn't really take any responsibility. He just pushes responsibility on his clown sidekicks. Right, quick update on the end of my second Ed game, before something else happens. Oh, I was genuinely expecting something else to happen. So, the cleric is in the prison, kills his cellmates, charms the town guards, the NPCs, and so the town guards delegate getting the weapons and armour back from the evil cleric to the other player characters, because obviously they're not capable of doing it, and they're afraid to go down because everyone gets charmed down there. I think that's about equal to what I've got. So, I tell the player characters, and they do basically nothing. They pretty much give up, but the king of the region is sort of collecting all the magic items, which is basically so that the world wasn't flooded with magic items like this. And so they get they tell the guards to get a message to him to come to the city because there's a cleric with an evil cleric with a very powerful magic item. So he is interested. That's quite a neat little spell. Neat little amulet. What's that? That's also quite useful. And that's all they do. They just give up. They don't make any attempts. No, they do attempt to go down there and talk to him, but they pretty much decide he's mad and then leave him alone. They barricade up the door down into the jail cell with sort of metal plates and wooden stuff and just wait for the king to turn up. And hopefully he'll sort the problem out. But that's not how player characters work. Player characters always have an edge over NPCs. The cleric, using a very clever use of all his spells, sort of mostly his heat metal spell, managed to break out, which the other player characters could easily, I'd have given them the advantage if they did just about anything. It would probably have worked. However, the cleric escaped, burning down the entrance into the jail cell, and escaped down into the town sewers. Now, I had actually mapped out all the town sewers because they went there before and pretty much gave up and came out. But it did mean I have a map of the town sewers, and I had plenty of encounters down there that they hadn't encountered. So I was quite happy in a way that he chose to do that. So the cleric sort of wandered around the sewers, came into a few encounters, including who's shooting at me?
This shouldn't take long.
Yeah, thanks for that, Quara. I know I do that all the time, but you're not meant to do it. So while he's down in the sewer, there was actually a beast cult of weir rats down in the sewer that no one had encountered so far. And the evil cleric of Baal decided he would sort of get them to join his cause, get them to worship Baal instead. But what the cleric didn't, and the cleric deliberately got bitten and infected with the weir rat virus, which gave him immunity from normal weapons, which is quite crucial, because obviously there's not a lot of normal magical weapons in my campaign. But what the cleric didn't think is that the sword was an intelligent, telepathic communicating sword, and so he was also communicating with the weir rats. I did try and give them him a clue in game in that, when they tried to steal the sword one night, but he thought I was stealing the sword and writing out the game, so I just said, okay, that's fine, that doesn't happen, don't get in a sulk. But obviously he missed the clue that he would have got. You there, get away from the ship, now! Are you addressing me? I'm a member of the City Watch. What of it? We haven't given you permission to approach. Off the docks with you. No, you don't need... I give you permission. I'm the City Watch. You're just a nobody. The City Watch controls this district, not you. You will set sail and leave the city immediately. We Luskans travel where we want, when we want, and if we want to land here in this filth hole of a city, then we will. And what are you doing here in Neverwinter? That's our business. It's an open city, so if you don't like it, to the hells with you. No, it's not. It's open to those with the City Watch's approval. I suggest you leave the city now. Weapons at the ready, lads. We're about to kill ourselves more Neverwinter dogs. You're gonna kill more. No, you're not. However, you shouldn't have killed anyone.
Nothing academy living cantrip casting sop.
Oh, this combat has not gone well, has it? Oh, there doesn't seem to be a boss. If you believe slaughtering these men will somehow protect your precious city, then you are sadly mistaken. Destroy them, but mind the ship. We'll be needing it to leave here leave this place once our business here is completed. Where do they come from? Where are you going? No, don't bother, Nishka. Please don't bother. Right, you need to make Nishka invisible. It's the best chance she has to live. No. Oh, you just triggered him off. Well, I guess that was my fault. And Yanni's going to kill me in a minute.
That's it for me.
Oh,
So
Clara even. Right,
Looks
what
like we have
casting
some new
mode
targets.
behaviour have you got? You're meant to be on scaled mode, but I'd say it was pretty overkill. Is there a friendly fire option? Peaceful party. Now, it must be with respect to the enemies. Although if it is, it doesn't bloody work. Maybe I should just turn it off, should I? I mean, there's no logic behind casting Ice Storm. He was on his own. Why didn't he cast, you know, Flame Arrow? Or Big B's Interposing Hand, or, you know, anything else, pretty much. And so it seems my prey was waiting for me. I yield, Harborman. I was your prey? Indeed, my master has grown impatient with the frequency with which you cross our path. Yeah, well, I'm getting pretty impatient with you Luskan dogs myself. Luskan? Ah, you think my master and Luskan are one and the same. No, it is a sleight of hand, you see, where the left does not see what the right is doing. And the 4 host towers do not yet see what the master of the 5th plots. The master of the 5th tower? Yes, Black Garius, my master. But he does not serve Luskan, not at all. His ambitions lie higher than nations, I think. When Luskan finds out what he plots, I do not think they shall be pleased, but by then I think it shall be too late. As for you, you have crossed him more than once, and I was sent to remind you that you would serve us better in death. Yeah, well, I'm gonna bloody kill you. I don't know why I ran back here.
Excuse me, I'll take care of this.
Okay, magic missile, that's actually sensible. Now, if this guy would do anything, that would also be sensible. Well, thanks for that, guys. Okay, well, maybe he'll serve his master better in death. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Neverwinter Nights 2.